Hi, Stacey McCaskill here, your professor for Business 101, and this week's module is about entrepreneurship and different forms of ownership. In the course material, you can read through the different forms of ownership, from proprietorship to partnerships to incorporating in different ways, from an LLC to C Corps, S Corps. There's a great grid in the book that explains all those different forms of ownership, and that form of ownership that you choose can be incredibly important. So it's good that you understand the different forms and the pros and cons of each of them. But the thing I wanted to chat with you about in this quick little video is the framework of the Golden Circle. And I asked you to please view Simon Sinek's Start with the Why TED Talk that he filmed a few years ago. And this framework that you see on the screen here right now, this framework of the Golden Circle, is a handout that I've also uploaded into our module that you can read through and use as a worksheet if you're thinking about your own business or anything where you're just working on trying to persuade people to join you, to try to get folks to either support your business plan or your business idea through funding, or whether you're trying to communicate what your business does to your potential customers, or whether you're trying to recruit employees to work with you. This framework of the Golden Circle is incredibly important. And I just wanted to share with you my own personal experience with it as it relates to my startup, fishwithme.net. So if you look at this Golden Circle here, it says start with the why. And for us, the why at fishwithme.net has always been about fishing, just our passion for fishing, my personal passion for fishing. The whole idea of the origin of the company was based on my mom, my 76-year-old mother, who loves to fish and would get out fishing a lot more often if there was a way for her to more conveniently connect with fishing buddies and get out fishing. So anyways, our passion around fishwithme.net, the thing that we're super hyper focused on is this idea of fishing and connecting with friends and getting out fishing more often. That's our why. Why do we do what we do? Because we love fishing and we want everybody to share in that awesome experience of fishing. The how and the what is all the other stuff around fishwithme.net. The how is the .net part. It's really the technology part. How do we make this happen? How do we get people connected so that they can get out fishing together? And then the what for us, when we first launched, our what was all about consumption sharing. The whole idea behind the company as it relates to the what was all focused on consumption sharing. Our business model or our monetary model was based on consumption sharing. That's where our revenue was anticipated to come from, was exclusively from cost sharing on the website. So as we began to grow as a company and received more and more feedback from our customer base, we recognized that our what, the what of the circle, was starting to change. The what that we were getting from our customers wasn't so much all about consumption sharing. They were also just simply interested in finding buddies and connecting together. Some of our members were saying, we don't want a consumption share, but we do want to be able to meet fishing buddies and to plan outings and to basically kind of crowdsource a buddy through your site. So we pivoted off of the consumption sharing focus and pivoted into more of a fishwithme.net as a fishing club and an all species nationwide fishing club. And we'll help crowdsource you a buddy. We'll help you find local buddies. So we pivoted from a consumption sharing revenue model as our what into a membership revenue model as our what. So the what was more about membership and connecting you to local buddies, and less about the consumption sharing feature, which we still have on our site, but it's not the primary reason that people are joining the site. However, our why has never changed. Our why is still our true north. Our why is still, we're passionate about fishing. We love fishing. So our early adopters, when Simon Sinek talks about that curve of total potential market, and you have these early adopters, and then later on the followers who follow in. The early adopters are the people who are super passionate about your why, and that why is really important, that you don't constantly pivot on the why. Pivot on the how, pivot on the what, absolutely no problem, but keep the why as your true north. And we've really found that the case for Fish With Me, which has been like kind of a huge revelation for me. I know that each semester that I show this why, how, what, it's a great reminder to me to constantly, as a CEO and the leader, founder of fishwithme.net, of this company, to be constantly taking all of my employees and pointing their efforts, have them constantly be focused on the why as that true north guiding principle, and then the how and the what can constantly pivot and change according to market conditions, according to changing customer dynamics or whatever. The other thing, some other pivots that we've noticed is in both the how and the what is originally the site was designed just for individual anglers who were just going to do recreational fishing. Then we found that we were starting to create different partnerships within the fishing community. So we were creating partnerships with fishing tackle retailers who were using our membership as a promotional. We were partnering with fishing clubs who loved our platform as a tool for collecting member fees, organizing fishing outings, hosting larger events, and then organizing that through our outing. And there were other organizational partners like bait and tackle shops and takeavetfishing.org and other different organizations that saw our platform as a great tool for getting out their events around fishing, whether it was a seminar or a special workshop or a fishing tournament or whatever. They saw this platform as a great way to reach their target market. So again, our focus, why. True North, we're always focused on the why of fishing. That is the thing that we're passionate about. That's what our members are passionate about, the team members that work for Fish With Me. That's what our customers are passionate about. That's what our partners are passionate about. The how and the what, very dynamic and constantly changing to adapt to current market needs. So I think this is another really important aspect of the framework of the Golden Circle. And please go and watch Simon Sinek's address, TED Talk about this. And I also posted a TED Talk from the Twitter founder, and he also talks about how Twitter has constantly pivoted on their how and what. He doesn't coach it in that same terminology, but as you listen to that Twitter TED Talk, you'll also see that that they've pivoted quite frequently on the how and the what that Twitter offers. And if you've read the recent news, I'm filming this in October of 2016, and if you've read the recent news, Twitter is up for being acquired right now. Salesforce is looking at acquiring them, and the valuation that they're throwing around is around $20 billion. So some people were saying Twitter was dying and it was old school and it was going to fall by the wayside. But there's a lot of big data there available on Twitter. And the reason is because of these pivots on the how and the what, Twitter is so marketable and at such a high valuation. It's not just based on this idea of actual market value for advertising, but it's the market value of the data, the big data piece of it, which wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the many pivots of the how and the what that Twitter has gone through. So be sure to watch all the TED Talks that I've listed in this module, and I think it'll really help you think through these topics, and then you'll do a better job when you go to create your own Wall Street Journal posts that's required in this module. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Goodbye.